Hello college football fans and smart sports bettors! This video will unveil 3 of my favorite bets for the upcoming weekend. In week 0, we crushed it with the free play as we took the Kansas Jayhawks -7 in the first half against Fresno State. Since Kansas held a 24-7 lead at halftime, we cashed our tickets quite easily. We are off to a hot start to the 2025 NCAA football season. What a weekend of games we have lined up for us. Huge matchups. Texas at Ohio State, Clemson at LSU, Notre Dame at Miami, Alabama at Florida State. I cannot wait. You don't have to. Go to my website mjpicks.com and sign up to get free picks sent to you daily, or join as a premium member and get additional high-confidence betting picks sent by the holder of a PhD in statistics. Since last February, my premium picks across all sports are up over 80 units. We have been dismantling sportsbooks. Join us at mjpicks.com to grow your bankroll. Each week, I will post a video where I will discuss a few picks I like for the upcoming week of football. These videos will post on Thursday or Friday of the week. Also, starting next week, I will be posting videos for my favorite NFL picks. Stay tuned! Now in this video, I will talk through 3 college football plays that I really like this weekend. Are you ready to rock? Let's go! Game number 1, probably the biggest game of the weekend and maybe one of the best games of the year, right out the gate at noon on Saturday. Texas at Ohio State. This promises to be an epic battle of preseason number 1 versus number 3. There are tons of storylines for this game. Arch Manning officially taking over the reins. Defending national champion Ohio State begins title defense. Day versus Sark. Tons of matchup to watch between arguably 2 of the best rosters in all of the land. I had a hard time handicapping this game. This is iron versus iron. So I boiled down the analysis to a few simple points. Number 1. Steve Sarkisian is a master at scripting plays to start a game. That means Texas will come out and have a good scoring opportunity early. Number 2. Ohio State hired former NFL coach Matt Patricia to take over the defense, and he will have his roster ready to respond. While the Buckeyes might give up an early score, they will soon lock it down. Looking at the first quarter lines, I'm tempted to take the Longhorns to win it at even money. However, Ryan Day will have his offense ready as well. Despite no experience for quarterback Julian Saying, he does have the best receiver in all of football, Jeremiah Smith. This guy would probably be a top 5 receiver in the NFL right now. He's that good. Day has got to find a way to get Saying to Smith connection to click. If we look back at the playoff game last year, the Longhorns held the stud to just 1 catch, but they were not able to stop the other half of the duo, Carnell Tate, and Ohio State went on to win the game. Texas has to find a way to limit Smith and Tate to shut them down. I think Texas will allow an early score too. Then both programs will go into lockdown mode. I could see this turning into a body blow type fight. So in that type of fight, that tends to be lower scoring, and that's where we're going under. I like the full game under 48, but that's as low as I would go. Instead, I'm going to look for the lockdown before halftime adjustments and target the first half total. I got it early in the week at 25, I like it down to 22. I foresee this being 10-10 at the break, so my official play is under 24 points in the first half of Texas Ohio State. Next up, let's go to South Florida. Sunday night finds the Fighting Irish taking on the Miami Hurricanes. Currently the line is around Notre Dame -2.5. Both of these teams have a lot of talent. I think this will be a dogfight. Numbers show that a lot of money is on Notre Dame. Not sure who I think is going to win. I can make an argument for either team. In Notre Dame, you have one of the most talented rosters, stellar defense, however, rookie quarterback making his first start on the road. In Miami, veteran Carson Beck makes his first appearance as a Cane. I think Miami's offense really hinges on star wide receiver Trader. Stories have it both ways that he's 100%, others say he will be limited. If he's on the field for most of Miami's offensive snaps, they have a real chance to punch Notre Dame in the mouth. I don't really like dealing in unknowns. What I do know is that Notre Dame will have one of the best rushing attacks in the nation, led by Jeremiah Love. I think Notre Dame will try to avoid having the freshman quarterback CJ Carr have to win this game. They will lean on the run and lean on Love to get it done. I am sure that Miami's response will be to load the box and dare Carr to beat them. I think the Irish will pound it. Miami's frontline defense is one of the best in the nation, but I think hammering the ball will prove success for Notre Dame. That's the part of the game I am going to concentrate on, Notre Dame's rushing attack. So my official pick for this game is Jeremiah Love to record over 79.5 rushing yards. I would not be surprised to see him carry the ball 20 times and get up over 100 yards. So maybe a play on the alternate line over 100 yards at plus 167 odds. If you already got in on our college football preseason package, you would see the season-long bet I made on Love and the one I placed on Notre Dame, as well as Jeremiah Smith and Ohio State picks. There's still time to get the gold package. I've reduced the price to just $57 for over 15 preseason future bets that I absolutely love. Hurry and get it before kickoff. You can click the link below to put your hands on those high reward betting selections. Each week, we like to have a little segment where Stu, my college football analyst, likes to target an underdog bet that's worth putting some lunch money on. He calls it the Cheeseburger bet. Last year, we had a streak of hitting 4 cheeseburgers in a row. This week, the Doc has identified home squad UCLA Bruins to upset the Utes and got in at plus 185 odds. Post in the chat your favorite upset of the week. I'm looking forward to get your opinion. Now, to finish it off, let's go to Waco for the Auburn at Baylor matchup. It kickoffs at 8 p.m. on Friday. Among a slate of great games, this one finds itself as a sneaky interesting game. Auburn comes off a less than stellar year at 5-7. That led coach Hugh Freeze to make some changes in the offseason. Most notably, they went after Oklahoma's highly touted former 5-star quarterback Jackson Arnold. 2024 was mostly forgettable for the junior, logging just 1,400 passing yards with 12 TDs. They also brought in former Stanford quarterback Ashton Daniels to compete for the job. And the news from camp has that QB competition as a tight battle. So probably Auburn will send out both players for some time on the field. The Tigers also scored on big 5-star freshman Deuce Knight. I would not be shocked if they put together a package for him to get on the field as well. On the other side, the Bears quarterback, senior Sawyer Robertson, found a lot of answers last year, leading Baylor to an 8-5 record. He brings a great deal of experience and talent to an offense that's returning 77% of its production from last year. That ranks 9th in the nation. There's not a ton of star power on the team, but I think the Bears will be able to challenge Auburn's defense. I think Robertson will get to the end zone a few times. One key factor is Auburn's offensive line. They have plenty of talent in the big bodies up front. While looking over at the Baylor defensive line, well, not a good matchup for Baylor. I expect Auburn will come out with the run, pound the ball, and try and break Baylor. You would think that the defensive-minded head coach Dave Aranda will stack the box and make one of those QBs beat them. Aranda will have to trust his veteran secondary that ranked 94th in the nation last year against the pass. Baylor's entire defense is going to have to step up. Their 2024 defense was nothing to write home about. If made to throw, Auburn has got some real talent in the wide receiver room, led by sophomore Cam Coleman. I think that might be the biggest difference in the game. If Coleman has a big game, it will be a good night for the Tigers. I thought a lot about taking Auburn's team total when it was around 28. It's moved up to 29 or 29.5 in some places. I think Auburn's offense will have some success and score some points. It seems like an even matchup. The line sits around Auburn minus 2.5. I like that, but strange things happen in Waco. Baylor and its home crowd will be ready to play. I'm trusting this one to be a close match, and at the end, the team with better, more talent should win. That's why my official pick is Auburn on the money line, currently sitting around minus 130. If you are a premium member, you have already seen that I posted the Auburn pick early on Tuesday, and we got a better price around minus 120. That's the advantage of being a premium member in the MJ community. You will get picks sent directly to you as soon as we identify them as great plays. How do you become a member? It's easy. Go to mjpicks.com and sign up. You can see we have several options available. Do you want to get a weekly or monthly plan? Are you interested to receive premium picks on one sport, two sports, or all of them? Get on board and start building your bankroll with us. Good luck until next time. This is Professor MJ wishing you good luck and have a great weekend of football.